It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Howdy, hey, baby, don't you wanna go?
Hey, we have a guest.
Duce Trey is joining us from AWA Slam. Duce, welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, Mr.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. You know, the first thing that comes out of Mr. Whack's mouth is a racist comment, as I should have expected. You know, so I feel, being the only minority here, I feel a little intimidated right now. I didn't really appreciate the Indian comment.
Minority?
Are you a Native American?
No, I'm not.
Well, you look as Caucasian as...
Well, we're not here. This is not why I'm here today. We're not going to talk about that. But I just didn't, you know.
You can't say that I made a racial comment because you're... What minority are you?
Well, just being the minority here, I'm a little nervous, a little intimidated right about now because there's 3 Caucasians and me.
I don't quite understand.
Okay, well let's just go on with this because I'm ready to leave.
Oh man, Duce, settle down. We want to talk to you. We want to get to know you.
Okay.
From what I understand, you're a worker. You get out there and you wrestle, but you're taking over some of the power over at AWA Slam, from what I understand, sir. Yeah,
with the unfortunate and untimely passing of Mr. Cortese, Buddha and myself had to pick up some of the remains, and we're trying to get it moving again in the right direction, get it headed towards, to be among some of the other big league players in Chicago wrestling, along with the AAWs and the NWA Midwest and some of those other promotions. So we have our work cut out for us right now. We're just trying to get the ball rolling again, and we're still grieving over the loss of Mr. Cortese, but at the same time we got to keep going forward, and that's what he would want us to do. So we got to just keep that rolling.
I'm still trying to figure out what minority you are. What you claim that. Wait a minute! I figured it out. Ritchard T.
What?
You got a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Trevor, you like girls?
Yeah.
I'm big into the women. I'm thinking maybe the only minority is... well... All right, where do you hail from?
Well...
I mean, that would explain, perhaps, what...
It's kind of obvious that I'm from Elmwood Park.
Elmwood Park?
Why is it obvious?
You can't tell?
No,
Okay, well listen, I'm here to talk about, I'm working on a hip-hop album right now.
A hip-hop?
And that'll be out soon. So I know a lot of people have been asking about that. Duce Trey, when's your hip-hop record coming out? Soon. Right now, so...
Can you give us a preview?
No, I can't do that right now.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, right.
I can't do that right now due to, I have lawyers and litigation right now. Actually, I'm taking Eminem, working on Eminem, stealing my gimmick.
All right, well, what gimmick is that?
Let's don't worry about that. Let's go back to wrestling, Mr. Sin.
Okay, back to wrestling. From what I understand, you really take it to these guys in the ring. What are some of your main finishing maneuvers you like to use to really put somebody away?
When I was working, it was a lot of suplexes, a lot of variation of the suplex. I did a lot of chain, a lot of mat work. I can care less for a lot of these flippity, greased up, skinny, pasty guys that get in there and, work spot after spot after spot with no theory. Seems to be an issue, right now with some of these other promotions. You see a lot of guys weigh about $140, pasty, kind of have a face of like Trevor Blanchard over here. Almost called you Tully, silly. So that's what we're working on right now. I'm trying to bring back with AWA, with AWA Slam. We're working on bringing back, some of the wrestling, not necessarily old school, and not necessarily the direction that Mr. Whack was going when he had LWF. Which I was a huge fan of, definitely. I was definitely a huge fan.
We had Ice Bew. We had
terrible.
New Jack. New Jack was in there at one point.
Sure.
But lose the gimmick, Whack.
Whoa! All right, let's go to that AWA Slam action. We got Nikki Sixx taking on Colt Cabana, and you're going to stick around here, this loose cannon tonight, and give us a little play-by-play help, huh?
Let's do it.
All right,
Holla.
let's go.
Oh, is this somebody that looks like a worker? Well, no. I mean, not really. I mean, Daddy, I get along with everybody. Either that or they're just intimidated by me. I really don't know. I have a lot of respect for people out there.
Are you intimidated by Deichmann and Ronnie Vegas?
No, actually, I'm not intimidated. That guy does throw a pretty stiff chop, though. The guy is The guy's a very, very tough individual. I will give him his props on that player. But one guy, Nikki Sixx, this guy, he's not in shape. But the guy's blowing up. The match hasn't even started. Like, look at the charisma the guy's oozing out of his leather vest.
Well, they seem to like him. Man.
Yeah, well, whatever. You guys are obviously watching a different match than I am.
You got a lot of fans over at AWA.
He's got a lot of fans, whatever. This guy's not in shape. This guy's
in pretty good shape.
He's holding the title here. Look at that. My presence has knocked down a poster off this cheap brick wall.
Tenacious fighter. That's one tough dude. That
whatever. Well, 5'7", 240 pounds is nothing. Doesn't really scare me at all, player.
You ever been in a ring with Colt Cabana?
No. You know what? I respect what he's done in the business. The guy's been around Ring of Honor. You know, I mean, the guy's worked just about every segment you can think of. WWE, he's done quite a few tapings for those guys. I respect him, and the guy's got a good character that he works. He can work the crowd, and I have a lot of respect for Colt. I really do.
Where would we see Colt, like before he showed up at AWA Slam, Trevor? Where would you see Colt Cabana wrestling?
Well, Ring of Honor. He had worked some shows with Steel Domain.
He's the current, believe it or not, the current retired Lunatic Wrestling Federation World Heavyweight Champion.
Really?
Yeah, he's our last champion.
Did he get his start there, Billy?
No, not at all.
Steel Domain, I think.
Now, Sailor Dave is our current
Steel Domain wrestling. Yeah, that's cool.
Danny Dominion.
You guys are still.
Steel.
Oh, that was his group.
Yes.
Neat stuff. What's going on with Danny Dominion, if we may digress?
He was at the NWA Midwest show a few weeks ago. He wrestled in the opening match tag team with Adrian Lynch. And I believe Danny is supposed to be at our December 10th taping.
October 10th, Daddy. Don't get nervous when you sit next to me. October 10th.
As one of our special guests.
Danny Dominion's going to be
Yes,
here.
and plus we might have some other special guests.
Wow, I'd like to
Great.
sit down with Danny Dominion.
Everybody wants
I've got
to
a lot
get
of
in on
things to
the
say to Danny Dominion.
I've managed
would you
Danny
tell him?
Dominion a time or two.
All about.
Every time we used to bring him back into Windy City, old Ritchard T was the one who made the call.
There has never been a public summit between Danny Dominion and myself, and believe it or not, we have a lot of history in the business, but never with each other. So it'll be something to see when he's here on
You
the
ever been
show.
in a ring?
A true professional.
Seriously, who cares,
Danny
Dave?
Dominion?
No, I've not. You know what? He put on a hell of a match. I was in the house. Definitely, I was rocking it as I usually do at the NWA Midwest show, and I didn't recognize it. Like somebody kicked that guy out of a cave. I did not recognize Danny Dominion. It was a total different look.
He changed his
Total different look, and the guy put on a phenomenal match. It was the opener, and it was a very hot match.
Now, were you singing at the...
I don't sing, Daddy.
Or
I just,
rapping, whatever, at the
I
show?
talks over a beatbox.
yeah, well, whatever. I drop knowledge and I
Because I
kick
swear to
flavor.
God,
So John Cena basically stole your gimmick.
Well, you know what? My lawyers are working on it right now. I'm not going to speak about that right now.
I mean, Nicholas
Speak
Cage
on
and
this.
I mean, obviously, listen, obviously I come from I'm from Elmwood Park. One of the toughest, you know, you guys, Bellwood, Maywood, Chicago. I'm from E Park player.
Hillside.
Whatever.
Hey, bro, I'm from the mean streets of Mokina. What about it?
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
And you-
It's been thrown down here tonight.
And you wonder why LW's not around, player.
It has nothing to do with Mokina.
There you go.
Well, actually, Nicholas H. and I were at that NWA Midwest show, representing on the mat, and I thought I saw you, but weren't you
Who cares?
selling concessions?
Who cares? I don't recall asking where you were, Daddy. I don't even.
I mean, I was there, you were there, but I could have sworn I saw you at the concession.
I really wish you weren't here next to me. You know, probably the only thing separating me and Billy Whack right now. But you know what? With all things being said, Billy Whack, I do. You know, I'm gonna mark out for a second. I'm gonna give you your props. LWF was at the time. You were the hottest thing going, and you definitely knew how to put on a show.
Thank you.
And I mean, you would rock the house, and the attendance was hot, kind of like me in LA a couple weeks ago. But anyway, you definitely put on a good
Were
show.
you wrestling or were you rapping?
Hey,
I was-
Colt Cabana
I was
gets
dropping
tapped in the
flavor.
back. Nikki Sixx says, "Come on with it."
Hey, come on, Ritchard T. He's
You're a
giving
Flavor
props to the
Flays, eh?
LWF.
He's
You're a
he's
Flavor
dropped
Flays
him
house?
to the chest. We are seeing some wild, off-the-chain AWA Slam action. What about AWA Slam?
Well, right now
Duce?
we're in the process of, like I said earlier, picking up the pieces. We're trying to move forward. We're trying to actually get some fresh faces. And one of the problems in the Chicago scene right now, or I guess in the Chicagoland area, is a lot of the same guys are getting booked on different promotions. So a lot of these guys that you see at one show, you can see the next week and the week after that just under a different company's
So
name.
it doesn't make an individual special, and it doesn't make any certain particular guy a draw, and then the guys don't understand this. Yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
They end up, you know, as a prostitute, they put themselves out there for sale, and then you kind of lose your aura as far as being a worker. You know, you can be seen, you know, four weekends in a row just out of different feds. AAW, NWA Midwest, or MSPW.
So what you're saying is
feds.
if you go to all these different feds, you're going to see the same workers anyway.
Same workers, and these guys are all fine. They're all fine workers. They're all talented guys. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from a promotional standpoint, I think it's wrong. I mean, even somebody like Nikki Sixx, the guy with the sport mark pants and the black vest. You can only see him at AWA Slam, good or bad. You can only see him at AWA Slam.
That's true. See, that is true. And the guy thinks that if he works 2 streets down, that it's like a whole new, it's another payday. Well, if you're making like $20 a week payday, I would rather stay at one company and make $50. One company will put the effort and the time into you, into the gimmick, into the promotion for you, as opposed to like if you spread yourself too thin.
I feel you, BW.
Right on.
Oh, really? A little philosophy here tonight on the mat.
Even when I was in the ring myself, I just primarily stayed with AWA Slam just for that same reason. I always had that theory that you stayed with one company. And I mean, there's nothing wrong. A lot of young guys out there want to get exposure, want to get their name out there and get the experience. You have to do that. I find nothing wrong with that. But there comes a point where you're established and say, this is my home. Would you agree with Billy Whack when you ran LWF? Did you have the same feelings?
Absolutely. And the guys didn't understand it. And the guys were like, we should be able to work wherever we want. We want to get our name out. Well, where are you going to get your name out? When another promoter is running the same venue that we are, how are you getting your name out? It's the same crop of fans. All you're doing is disrespecting the company that you started in and disrespecting me. And then you know what? Then everybody goes out of business because everybody gets sick and tired. Why would you go see MCW when you can see LWF or you can see them wrestling in Union City, you can see that. And then everybody's like, you know what, I'm going to take a pass on all these feds. And then everybody's like, we don't have money to pay our workers anymore. And companies go out of business.
It's like my DJ. Shut up, Terry. Whatever, Tully, Trevor, Tully, Terrence, whatever. It's like my DJ.
Hey, Ducky, I got to
listen.
Did you ever allow the guys?
I did.
Billy Whack to work outside of state? Was that ever brought up?
Oh, on a stage? Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Absolutely.
because my thing is if you
kinda
work
sound like an old school promoter I know from the South Side.
Yeah,
and I never wanted to, but
I hate to
damn
tell
it, I
you, but
learned.
you kinda do.
if you work the same group of guys, the same promotion, you don't get out there. Let's say Billy Whack's running Lamont, once a month, but yet the guys go the other 2 or 3 weeks to Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, whatever.
Yeah, that's
where you're going to pick up your experience by you working other guys.
That's what getting your name out actually is. Working, like I said, if we would run on the 13th at the Chicago Ridge Park District, and then Zenner would run on the 28th at the Chicago Ridge Park District, and he would use the same guys, it was just stupid. And it was stupid for the guys to think that they were crossing over and there was this other major market that was looking at them. It was just stupid.
Right, because they were watching on TV, there was an invasion angle, and everybody wanted to do an invasion
Right.
angle. Trouble is, none of those federations had weekly TV to actually put over an invasion angle. So the invasion angle only existed in their mind.
Hindsight is 20/20, Ritchard T. Sin, and that's exactly what it is. And
I
that's
call it
exactly
the you're playing Army syndrome. They're still playing Army. They still believe in their character to the point that's not being put over on TV because there is no TV. We're the wrestling TV in Chicago right here and on the mat, and that's why we should be putting over these matches the way we are every week, and that's why these people that are coming out like you, Duce,
Thank you.
are supporting the Forum for Independent Wrestling, which is a good thing.
I mean,
that's why Nicholas H. deserves some kudos for bringing this show out every week. I'll give him all the props in the world.
Well, I can relate to what you guys are speaking about. Like my DJ right now, he wants to work with this MC and that guy, and my hype man's trying to go over to this crew.
Tell him no.
Well, you know what? I don't.
Would that be your posse?
Trevor, whatever. Is
So
that
you gonna make
even
one
a
of them
name?
videos with them chicks with the big booties, the rump shaker? I want to get behind one of them rump shakers, dude. You gotta get me a rump
Ritchard T
shaker.
is-
I'll get behind. I'll do the booty moves and I smack it like this.
He's out
and
controlling here.
I smack it like that, and I slow motion.
Speaking of
Slow
smacking,
motion for
Nikki
ya.
Sixx
Slow
just-
motion for ya.
Ritchard T. Sin,
Slow motion for
please
ya.
sit down. My God,
Nikki
he's
Sixx
he's
with
on
a
our
big
table.
slap to Colt Cabana, shoots him off, big leg line. What about that, dude?
Well, whatever, Richard. If you were looking to get into a two-piece and be in one of my videos, you got another thing coming, brother. It's not happening. Not with this rapper, daddy.
Another leg line.
Listen. Oh my God. Did I take 2 Tylenol PMs with Nikki Sixx still wrestling?
2.
Yeah, hook a leg there, Nikki.
2 9/10.
Nikki Sixx, one heck of a performer. This guy will take it to you. He brought the coal miner's glove to Chicago. I think
Richard, you say that every show. The coal miner's glove. This guy needs to buy a treadmill and trade in the coal miner's glove at pawn shops down on 23rd Street at Lucky Larry's down there. I'll hook him up, dog.
He doesn't look, oh my God, look.
Look at that. Whoa. Don't go there too hard, brother.
Colt just won't let him in.
I wouldn't either. The guy's terrible.
Nikki Sixx comes, gets thrown back out for his trouble. Colt Cabana, the voice of experience in this match, he's been around the block a time or two.
Colt 45. Hey, I've had a couple of those, Daddy.
Oh, I bet you have. You drink those
Cavassiers too, right?
Malt liquor. Be quiet, Terry.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, Dork Dooley, what's it?
A good old style, Deuce. A good old style.
Good old style player. Listen, anything malt liquor, Daddy. You know, I'll take it in a 40-ounce can, bottle,
Hennessy?
whatever.
You drink those Cobras? You like Cobra?
The Cobra's definitely in the house, Daddy.
Yeah.
Hennessy?
What?
That's a night.
Hey, can I get
called
those Marlboro
cognac.
Lights off you?
What's
I saw you back there. You had a pack of Marlboro Lights in your truck when you came in.
That was my
that was a pickup truck.
That was my hype guy. That wasn't even me. That tumbleweed, that was there before I pulled up.
Dude, I smoke menthol. I just want to put that on the line.
All right, you're with it, Billy. Whoa! What
right
a
hand.
face. You see that? He just clocked him. Man, that was rough.
Yeah. The best working guy in this match is that security guy right there to my right.
I'll tell you, Nikki Sixx will fight you. He is a
Whoa! Look at that.
He's flying through the
He
air.
slipped off the top rope. He almost landed on security guy Russ.
And it's a good thing they're not on that far side of the ring because Ritchard T tonight, the far side of the ring, has nothing but rabid Wolverines wrapped in barbed wire and electric eels just swimming around on the floor.
Wow.
That's what's on the far side of the ring. The camera isn't picking up.
That'll up the ante.
I don't know what you just said, but holler back.
Nicholas Age doing the pound in the ring. Colt Cabana swinging at nothing. He don't know where he's at. Nikki Sixx has got him on Duce Trey, making his way back in. And he's keeping that vest on through the match. You gotta wonder what's up with the vest. Because Nikki Sixx, he might have a coal miner's glove stashed in that
Yeah,
vest.
coal miner's glove. I think that you have one on right now. I'm afraid to look down. This guy's actually starting to scare me. I think he just threw up right before he got in the ring. But this guy's so out of shape. Look at him. Is this a slow motion? Hey, Nick, you want to speed this thing up a little bit?
He's pounding him, though. He's pounding him. He's taking his time, but he's pounding him. Uh-oh, Colt Cabana! Look at that! Colt Cabana's down! Did you see that?
Looked like he took a sip of some of that Colt 45.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That's kind of scary, Richard.
Rocking and rolling all around the AWA Slam. This is a Comfort Suites in Schiller Park, as I recall.
That's right in my neck of the woods, Daddy. Look at that. The Stone Cold
Oh,
Slam.
man!
Nicholas
The
Age.
referee's knocked down. He looks like he's out cold.
Nicholas Age.
I don't know who's more tired, Nick H or Nikki Sixx right now. Here comes Colt Cabana right back over the top of him.
Wake up, Nick.
Up and over.
Oh, and Nicholas Age is too busy.
He's sleeping.
He's got a handful of tights. He's cheating. He's got a handful of tights.
I told you Nikki Sixx is a cheater.
But the ref didn't see it, so it doesn't matter. Much to no avail for Nikki Sixx. Sicky Nicks, as I like to call him.
I don't know why Colt Cabana didn't tell me to take off that vest. I think it's distracting me. I'm not even in the ring.
Here comes another official. He's making his way in. Is that Trevor Blanchard? Trevor
Yes, it
Blanchard in the
was.
referee outfit.
Oh, that's why we're watching this. Nick takes a rep up, and here comes Trevor.
One,
That's
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And wait a minute. A big, big win right here.
Was it a win?
It was a
Is it
two.
over?
It was a two.
Only a 2.
It was a two.
So it is you, Trevor Blanchard.
Yes,
Wow.
Wow, here we go.
Get that under wraps.
Wow, how about it?
He'll have special insight into this one.
I'm sitting here next to a man who actually knows the outcome of the match, and he's not telling us.
No wonder he's been sitting there so dour and grouchy.
To be honest with you, BW, I don't think he remembers who even won this match.
It could very well be.
Big kick by Cabana. Oh, sets him up with that chair.
Oh, I gotta say,
Man,
I hope there's another ref bump.
The ref, wait a minute, out goes Trevor Blanchard. The ref up wakes up Nicholas Age with the 6th grade haircut, making his way to the 1, the 2, the 3. He got a 3. Is that it?
2.
Only a
count.
2. Only a 2. The shoulder got up. Nicholas Age is saying only a 2.
I want to see the refs go at it.
This thing isn't over
I
yet?
don't mean fight either.
I oughta. It's a family show, Mr. Whack.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, oh, I took it there. Okay. Here we go. Swings him into the ropes. Colt Cabana. Uh-oh. He's almost had a sleeper cinched on.
Sleeper! Belly to back. Ooh, right on the back of the neck.
Ouch.
We don't need sound effects, Terry.
Colt adjusting those knee pads.
Is it Deuce, Dork, or Duck? Trey. Duck Trey?
2-3. Yes, it should be easier for you. 2-3.
Oh, what a striking blow to the abdomen.
Hope he's
Right
wearing
as
a
he
cup.
came off the second rope.
Striking blow to the abdomen. Cabana into that DiBiase tumble. And now, what's going to happen?
Big chop.
Well, if you sit and watch BW, you'll find out.
Trading them chops.
And you can hear that
Oh,
bullwhip-like
big
crack
elbow.
across that man's sternum. I got to work that in every show. I'll say that.
Rips him across. Here comes Nikki.
Swinging neck breaker.
I think the coal miner's glove just fell out of his vest, Ritchard T.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right. You gotta watch him. He'll use that thing, and it's heavy.
He just rolled out again to puke. That's the third time he's puked this match.
Oh, he's over. Oh my God, he's over by the rabid Wolverines, wrapped in barbed wire and the eels. But he's got
that steel chair. He made it out of there just in time. Pushing Nicholas H. Hey,
Come on, Nick.
Nick stole that chair. Look at him. Nick got it snatched back right out of his hand. Nikki Sixx says, I'm fixing to whack him with it. Look at Nicholas H. showing some bravery.
Look at that. Look at this. He's using the
ropes.
Nick doesn't see it.
His feet were on the ropes, but I think he got the one.
Look at the pure incompetence of Nicholas H. He didn't even see Cabana with his feet on the ropes. I can't believe it.
He didn't. Wait. He's throwing it out. He's going, man, wait. I don't
wait.
think he's taking it as a 1, 2, 3. He's throwing out the count.
This match continues.
Wow, what a barn burner.
Why are they fighting over that chair? It belongs to the hotel anyway.
Oh, look out, look out.
Colt Cabana got the arms in the air. Oh, man! Snap, crackle, pop right to the noggin. Down goes Cabana.
Now Nicholas H. is calling for the bell. I think he DQ'd him.
This idiot Sixx is over here. I think he's got a 3 count.
Duce Trey, before we're out, I got to ask you, do you think Magic Johnson has the HIV?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Man.
I think I was with him that night, too.
Whoa.
That's another
So
show.
you gave it to him.
All right, Terrence. I've had about enough of this guy.
Oh, man, we better just stop this. What a match. AWA Slam. Nikki Sixx in there. Wow, what a night.
You think OJ did, too?